Hey there, how are you doing? My name is Angel and I like all things that are mysterious, right? I found a turtle! I was supposed to find him yesterday. Oh, you guys aren't gonna be able to see that. I'm gonna have to zoom that in extra. I found a turtle. I found geese and goslings, all kinds of geese and goslings. I also found some big old fish in the Kent Creek right here. But you guys know that I'm obsessed with Tinker Swiss Cottage, right? I have been to Tinker Swiss Cottage a few times now, right? And I like learning about history, especially about a romantic kind of history. So this is gonna be a history lesson for people. You know, it just really is mysterious to me as to why I keep saying that I'm happy being single and that I'm happy, I'm filling my cup, I'm doing all the right things, I don't want a relationship, and yet I keep getting messages in my DMs, right? Talking about, I want to get to know you, this, that, and the other. I don't want to get to know anybody right now. This is what I want to do. I want to be able to go whenever I want to go and see whatever I want to see and do whatever I want to do. I know I already said, I know I sound like a broken record, but it's because this is a broken record. So, why we are on this bridge, this is the Tinker Swiss Cottage, correct? You know, I've been here several times because, you know, it's been notoriously said to be haunted. Jack Osborne has been to Tinker Swiss Cottage. I believe it was last October and it aired on TV. So anyways, the reason that I'm on the bridge and I'm not really showcasing the house, I mean I am, but I'm not. So Robert Tinker built this house. He also built this bridge right here, right? So we're gonna do a little history lesson today because I want you guys to understand that I'm in my selfish era. I don't think it's fair to try to talk to somebody that I have zero interest in because none of you guys are interesting to me. You know why you're not interesting to me? Because I make my own life interesting. And if you have nothing going on in your life, that means I want nothing to do with it. Just so you guys know, I am happy. I'm content. I am sounding like a broken record, but we are going to get into Mr. Tinker because I want you guys to understand. So, you remember, this is where we are. So, Robert Tinker was a fascinating figure in Rockford's history. There's something else. I'm a huge Rockford history fanatic. I like to learn about the history of Rockford because it's very interesting to me to know where some of these people had came from, what they did while they were here. Also, it makes me reflect on myself and what I'm doing while I am here, right? But anyways, he was born in 1836. 1836. He moved to Rockford in the mid-1800s. He was a businessman and community leader who became known for his innovative spirit and love of travel. After visiting Switzerland and being enchanted by its architecture, he decided to build a Swiss-style cottage in Rockford in 1865, which is what we're looking at, right? Tinker Swiss Cottage became a local landmark reflecting his love for nature and unique design. The cottage featured beautiful gardens, right? So we only seen the back. This is the back. This is not the beautiful gardens they're talking about. We'll walk up there. The cottage featured beautiful gardens, intricate woodwork, and a unique architectural style that stood out in the area. Robert lived there with his wife, Mary Dorr Manny Tinker. Now, who was the widow of John Manny, an inventor of agricultural equipment? So, we're going to kind of skip over that because I want to get to the part because it mentioned his wife, right? So, Robert and Mary, before they married, Mary Dorr Manny lived over there. She lived across the Kent Creek from him. Oh, I thought that was something over there. Whew. And Robert Tinker lived on this side, right? He was neighbors with Mary, and he was quite taken with Mary. To make visiting each other easier, Robert built a quaint arch footbridge over the creek connecting their properties. This bridge not only symbolized their connection, but also became a blood feature of the property. After they married, the Tinker Swiss cottage grew into the picturesque and enchanting home we know today, with the bridge remaining a symbol of their love story. That is a type of love story I would love, right? None of you guys are building bridges though. You guys are getting in DMs. You guys can't hold a conversation, let alone build a damn bridge. Okay, it's gonna take a whole lot to get my attention. Just stop wasting your time, because you guys are all gonna get blocked and reported, because I'm tired of the harassment. I also said that I was gonna start calling people out. I'm going to. It's getting included in this video. But here we are at the front, which is where the beautiful gardens are. But, you know, one thing about Rockford is, you know, almost everywhere you look at downtown, do you know what you see? Burial mounds. There's several over here. There's one right there. There's several burial mounds at the Tinker Swiss cottage as well. Oh, so Mr. Tinker, remember how I told you he built that bridge? He also built furniture. Okay, he built this. He built a lot of the furniture that's inside the house that we can't go see because it's obviously closed. It's only open for tours. But if you can't build anything, you can't hold a conversation, please stay out of my DMs. I'm going to add to this. All these DMs, they're just irritating me because you guys aren't doing anything. Talk is cheap. You gotta show me, okay? Like I said, I don't want to date, but if somebody builds me a goddamn bridge or builds me some furniture, that's a huge contender right there. I'm just saying. You know, my ex from earlier I talked about, he and I had talked one day, and I told him, I was like, well, I won't marry you unless you build me a table. I would have never married him anyways. He wasn't marrying the type. The Marion type, there we go. But look, there's more gardens, the garage and the barn. So let's make something clear. I'm not looking for a relationship, not now, not with anyone who can't match my energy or my boundaries. My glass, it's empty, and I'm refilling it myself with healing, with therapy, with ambition. I've got plans that stretch farther than any DM could reach. So if you want my attention, you better come correct. Build a bridge, not a pickup line. Show effort, not entitlement. Because I'm not lowering my standards just to make someone else feel tall. I'm done giving energy to people who wouldn't even cross the street for me, let alone a creek. If it takes a bridge to impress me, then build one. If not, stay on your side. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And didn't think I was going to have to make this video, but here we are. Probably not going to be the last one this summer, I have a feeling. But anyways, it's going to take a lot. I'm not your normal girl. I'm not girly whatsoever. In fact, it's going to be a lot of adventures coming. Solo adventures. And just know, sometimes what you're looking for is right in front of your face. But sometimes you have to build it. Have a great day.